and slowly do it, slowly one at a time. Do not rush. And pointing your pencil, that one is important as well. Like more sharpening your pencil, the more you chances create the much better art as well. And just adding it, you see, just adding the details, more shape. More you do slowly, more you can get much better result. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. Hi everyone. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you for liking. Thank you for your support. Thank you. And draw slowly. Take your time. You know, slow art is much better than rush art. One thing remember, don't get rush. More you slowly adding details, more you doing slowly, more chances you can create much better art. And just building up, more you build the art, more you had much better result. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your help. Thank you so much. You can feel free to follow me, feel free to come every day. I'm here to giving you some thing to learn. And always get the towel and wipe it off. The pencil color, you need quite lots of layers. Then you can see the difference. It doesn't work only one layer because they need a lot of layers. So you can see the result. Like a practice make you perfect, right? More you draw, more you do slowly, the more you can get much better result. Because you need a lot less, then you can see them. And get the towel and always dust it off. And take your time to draw. And sharpening your pencil, make sure sharp your pencil all the time, because that one is important as well. Make sure, because when you think pencil doesn't work, they will work, then they get smoother, they're getting a much better, giving a result as well. And just go like that. And it's sometimes have a little bit darker pencil, not too, if you use darker pencil, be very careful, because if you're using a lighter color, you don't want to be too dark. Make sure control is as well. I'm just adding a little bit. Can you see? Just adding a little bit. I'm not pressing too much. Make sure when you do that, it just only give a little tiny black line, not too much line, just a little bit. Because I need to look like you can flower will stand out. Because we add the details. If you did what's happening, you adding the pencil because sometimes you missed out the details. And just mixing it more mixing it, more you doing it, more you can get much better result. And get the, make sure the vein stand out inside. But that one is important as well. That's why I always say every tiny details matter when you draw them. More you draw them, more you can care about the every details, the more you can create much better result. Hi everyone. And you slowly. Hi everyone. Amma. No, no. No, no, I'm just coming out. I'm just going back already. Do not shout. Hi everyone. I hope all you well. Hello, how are you? Thanks for joining me. Thank you. I hope all you well. Welcome to my live streaming, and we're drawing the floral art. If come and ask me any question, and feel free to. My day is amazing. Thank you for asking. Thank you. I hope your day is amazing too, just like mine. No, sorry, I'm Indian. I'm based in London. I know people lost quite often. People confuse me. They always asking you are a Pakistani. I always say no. I'm born in India but live in London. Oh, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all right. I hope you have a lovely day today. Yeah, I'm here always come and show them how to draw the art, to showing a different technique all the time, because sometimes people doesn't know how to draw, and if having little bit help them, then they can create their own time, they can create much better art as well. And just adding it, this the pencil color is, I'm drawing this one because sometimes it take few weeks to finish. Maybe you can visit there, you can see who I am and what I'll create, because I create any print and create design and create the print, and which one I sell it on my online or TikTok shop. Yes, it's a flower. Mostly my whole art is about the flower. Everything about flower I draw. And now we're adding a little bit red color. That one will give you much better, little bit tiny, tiny details matter. A little bit tiny, not too much, little bit. If you see rose petal closely, thank you for liking my art. Feel free to subscribe me, and you can see my art on my, I can show you quickly which sort of art I draw. This one is my art. This one is what's it called, dahlia. This one sardine. This one digitally done. Camel, elephant, lobster, octopus, crab, yeah please. And this one turtle. This one I forgot, hibiscus. And I don't know, people love iris. This one called African lily, sunflower, this darling bloom, and this one chrysanthemum, hydrangea. This all my art. You can purchase as well. They're coming A3, A4 and A5 size. It's depending, pencil color takes sometime 1 to 2 weeks, because I'll come few hours, and the few hours not enough for pencil color, so they take a little bit longer. But I'll keep coming and show them step by step how to achieve the better result. And now we're doing this flower, which one I started. And I need to move my paper, then you can see much better, because sometimes moving around the paper is not good idea, but otherwise you can't see it. Otherwise you can see only my hand. And now adding it. And make sure, keep looking at your reference, as always say. Always look at your reference when you draw. And because if you have some tiny details, that one you have to be careful with just using a black. But when you use the darker color, always say be careful, because darker color sometimes is very harsh color. And because we need to separate the petal, sometimes adding a little bit darker color, this will, you can achieve that separating the leaf is like a shadow, little bit shadow. you can paint so many way. These days is so many way you can paint. And did you see this new pen come? This new thing is all a thing, but showing on social media a lot. You can cut the flower, put this sort of chemical on your fabric or anything, and put this flower, put in the sun. When it's completely dry, put in the cold water. The color change, and they're coming out quite nice. Thank you for following me. Thank you. There's so many way to draw. Sometimes good to draw with a vegetable. If you got any pak choy, any carrot or onion, you can draw with that one as well. Because if you can't draw them, you can use that technique as well. This technique only how you want. People can draw any way. Thank you for liking. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Yeah, you can draw so many. You need to learn. You wanted to do it. And just adding the details. Like the more you blending the color. Yeah, go for it. Do it. And always get the towel or something. Do not use your hand when you draw them. Because I got my pen selection of pencil. And just add these things, details, like adding a darker color to make separate the petal, because otherwise they combine, they look like a smudge. You don't want a smudge art, right? And keep building up. And keep looking at your reference. As always say, reference is important when you drawing, because more you're looking at your art, the more you can create much better result, much better art. With each art you can create from your heart. Don't do it for sake of it. Make it much nicer. Yeah, that one is no good idea. Smudge art. Now, and add as much as you can detail. Yes, that's exactly, I'll do it, because I got my iPad here. I'm keep looking at my reference, because what's happening, this reference, if you mistake, if it's something you forget, you can quickly do it, otherwise get too late. Because some people, they have over smart. Sometimes they say, oh, why you have to look at? No, you have to look at your reference. That way you can see it, what you're missing out. It's no use sake of looking, it's sake of looking, you can miss any details. And just building up. Just adding the lighter color. This one's going to be, it's like adding the gap. Adding the gap is like a flowers. There's a gap inside. Yeah, me too as well. We need to create nice art, right? So we need to take time. Thank you, Naz. Thank you for following me. Thank you. Yeah, we need to take your time. The more you take your time, and then you can see tiny details, Every tiny details always says the matter. If you see something wrong, yes, there is tiny details is always important. Tiny details stand out than big details. And just adding it. In first layer, 2 layers, 3 layers, doesn't see it. Then start building up more layers. then you can see the exactly what's happening. Like more you, it's like a practice make you perfect. You know, beginning I can't do pencil color very well, but I practice a lot with the pencil color. I study as a fashion and textile in master, but pencil color I never done it, but I like seeing people work. And because not everybody give you exactly how you do it, but you need to practice everything you do, practice, then you can create much better art. Yeah, you keep practicing, and the more you practice, more you do it better, get better and better. And you're learning is so many things with the pencil color. How you do a blending, how is it work, what you missing out. Because not everybody. Yeah, and now just doing the darker color. Because this one is the gap inside. First I'll do the gap. Make sure that do not press your pencil too harshly. When you start pressing your pencil harshly, you're creating the very strong line. Yes, the harsh line was happening. This doesn't mix with the pencil color very well. That's why this one I did the press my pencil. That's why I can create that line. Now if I'll put color doesn't go very well because I already did the harsh line. That's why do slowly. Do not press your pencil. That one is my experience, I'm telling you. Nobody teach me. I learned them my lesson. And buy the good pencil, good paper. You know, when you're blending it. Yes. And good pencil is quite good to create much better art, because sometimes some pencil doesn't work very well. If you notice, if you get a very cheap pencil, doesn't blending very well. If you want to get the good blending, to get a good pencil, and it's expensive, I'll agree, but if you're selling and everything, you're creating some art, you can cover up your cost. And just go like that. You see, just adding that petal now, because this one is going inside as well, because I'm the one to separate. Yes. And just adding it. It's like blending inside. Just first to the outline. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you for following me. Thank you. And just adding it. Because this one is going inside, I need to keep blending together. And get the towel always dusted off, because dust bring more mess for you. You don't need it. Yes, they indeed, yes. Because I'm just mixing it, because that bit I'm still doing it, still working it, but just making a first foundation, then start adding the detail. And sharp the pencil, always sharpening your pencil. And that one is annoying every time you sharp pencil. As more sharpening your pencil, more your chances create much better details art. And it's always you start lighter color, then start darker color on top. Yes, make sure how you want to do it. It's up to you. But make sure don't do like that. Do like that. If you do like that, you're creating the sharp line. If you hold it like that way, the pencil blending much better. They will work, but you need to keep mixing it, your lines and everything. And put the paper underneath. I put all the time to protect my pencil mark. Because I'll come live few hours a day. To take few weeks, depending how big, how many details. More details, the more longer time. If it's less detail, the less time. This is like one petal, sometimes take 20 minutes, sometimes take half an hour. Thank you so much. Thank you for your comment. Thank you. And just planning it. And keep looking at, yeah, paper or tissue is not restricted, but something put underneath, because I had less on this one as well. Just put something underneath. This will help you, because otherwise I put my hand and your body heat to try to get pencil mark get worn off, and you can't see, get very faded, and especially if you got any colors, that one is affect as well. And I'm just adding a little bit detail, looking at my, yeah, because this one nobody teach you, because this one you learn your lessons, right? That's why I'll come always giving us some tip to help some people. That one is a good thing for me as well. I can have a little bit knowledge. I can spread my, other people can do it, help them as well. More you show your knowledge to other people, then you can get more knowledge from them as well. It's a give them and give them back as well. Hmm? Yeah. After. Yeah. Hmm. And just adding it. You can see just adding a more, just slowly building up. More you do slowly like that. And some places I did dark like a folding petal. Little bit making a tiny details that make them much better your art. And it doesn't look like blending, but I need to keep working on it. Then you can see the result. And keep looking at your reference. That one is important as well. Where sometimes the patterns folding, that's giving some, showing some details that make them, your art is realistic, look nice as well. Making 100% realistic, but keeping that sunny detail make them much better. Yes, that's the important thing, right? Like where you want to press more, adding the detail, where is less, where is more. Hi everyone, whoever just joined me, come and learn with me and draw with me as well. I'll give you some tip as well how to draw better art. And make sure just tiny bits keep looking at. Don't forget looking at your reference. And always start with the lighter color, then build up with the darker color. Yes. Now because I can add a little bit dark color as well. I can see on my reference like a little bit dark color on the edges, like not too much, little bit. Like, can you see it's already giving us some set. Thank you, Nate, thank you. And this one is like just preparing in a tiny bit. Then you don't forget the adding this detail. When you start coloring, sometimes your mind goes somewhere else. So that's why just prepare some details in first hand. Make sure that one is the important thing, when you draw them. And then you go back again. Yes, then you don't forget. With pencil color, you're trying to blending it, and sometimes blending, you completely missed out the details. Because that one, I know there's one going, I need to go that side more, but I just preparing. It's just like it's a quite big petal shape. And I make sure that my petal have another, this one. I don't want to pay petals much, it look like separate. They're adding a little bit dark. Yes, exactly. You do pencil color a lot? I'm just adding a shadow, let's little bit, not too much black, little bit black, and then can separate the petals. And just adding it, coming back. Oh, that's good. I can get some tip from you as well, because I learned this one myself, pencil color, because I did quite lots of mistake in beginning, because I don't know that you need the special paper with the pencil color. And I try with pencil color and doing it, and hours of work, paper rip off, and then the pencil doesn't mix. I say, what I'm doing wrong? It took quite a bit time. When you start blending it, then I say, yes. I don't think so. I just see other people do much better than me. I say, how can they do it? And I don't tracing or anything. I do freehand drawing, because I had people do cut the paper and each part, which one they have a reference, and they draw, and each color they compare. But I don't compare. I just look at my reference and I draw from there. And problem is when you create the art, the selling is a big thing. You know how you can sell it, your artwork. And its original work is very hard to sell. And especially floral, I'm finding people think floral is not that excited as abstract art. And just adding it and start blending it, getting. Yes, but original one is hard to sell. People doesn't want to pay money, right? They want to cheaper, and you can see we spend hours of work. How can we sell it cheap? And maybe I can use for my scarf design. I'll create on some artwork or some other product out of my design. But some people who, yes, exactly. It's not like you can create in one go easily. Alisa, thank you. Thank you for liking. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you. And I'm just trying to adding them as much as I can detailed. Um, I started another 1 hour so. Then that's it. Then I'll come back tomorrow. Because you're talking and then you don't know how long you spend the time. Yes, and you don't realize how long you spend here. And just adding and you see this, the title is folding. You want it to sort of affect on your art as well. And then you can go and just go back again and just start planning on top. So it doesn't look like one. Yeah, and just planning in top. Because the pencil color create lots of dust. It's not dust, it's pencil color dust. Yeah, because you're mixing it. You're not mixing on the plate, right? You're mixing on the paper directly. Then what's happened? They create the dust, and the dust is sometimes is spread everywhere. You have to be make sure, because I like my art to be neat, doesn't have so much mess. And just adding it, and look at you. Yeah, they get on everywhere. This is soft pencil, right? It's not the hard pencil, a soft pencil. They have a color there. They create the dust. And just adding it. Like mixing the color is important. That one is mixing, how you can achieve the best result, right? Sometimes some people say they take at least 30-40 layers, then you can see that. Yes, because you will do that, because especially that I did my flower, this one, that one I find very stressful for me, because they have so many tiny petal, and you have to see at which petal you're doing it. and I forgot how many times, but they're coming out the best one because they have so many detail. If you look at close up, they have so many small petals, and they took me a little bit longer. I never draw this flower first time I draw this flower, but the details so many, unbelievable, because they all look similar petal, and then you have to follow this petal. That one is a little bit nightmare for me, but it's in the end it'll come out quite nice. I'll impress myself, you know. I think I did it like, and just make sure I'll go all the way. Because when you look, oh wow, because when you look at your reference, then you can see that details giving you much better result as well. And keep mixing it. You know, more you practice, more you do it, more you can achieve much better result. There were quite lots of different color pencils. Yes, and the color is amazing, but creating that color and details sometimes is harder. And just keep mixing it. Like, a more you mixing it, more you can get much better out of it. With this one, now it looks like quite together, but now I need to add a little bit darker color to combining it to make them separate. Otherwise, they look like one. Yeah, but this was problem is I'll take the photos on my phone and I'll use it that details. That detail sometimes is very tiny, you know, when you took the picture quick and then afterwards you want to draw from them. And just adding it. It's like adding, keep blending it, keep mixing it. Meantime, because I know you have to use every time different pencil shades. Going like that. Can you see this? Because me trying to saying, looking at is darker there. Yes, because we enjoy drawing it, right? When you enjoy drawing, you can create anything. If you don't enjoy it, Jazakallah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your like. Thank you, Farin. Thank you. And just adding it. Yes, I'll come every day and showing it my art. I'm coming mostly to promote my brand. Thank you, daughter. Thank you, honey. Thank you. And just adding it. Just add the black. Just mixing it. Just, sometimes some color take a little bit longer to mix. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you. And just adding it. Make sure the black mix very well. And look at your reference all the time. That's the important as well. It's like more practice, more you can achieve much better details. I'm from London. Where are you from? Yeah, just adding it details. Make sure the shape and detail they work with. Exactly, yes. More you do slowly, more you take your time. Feel free to follow me or come and joining me. I'll come every day to show the how to draw. You can learn with me and see what you can create. Yeah, practice is like a practice make you perfect, right? More you practice, more you can get much better result. And age is maybe to little bit tiny outline. Just tiny. Not too much, just tiny line. This look like a one petal. With each petal you need to be draw it much nicer way. Like more you draw, more you can get much better. You know, more you practice. Yes, they always, I'm drawing so many flower. They always, I draw the tulip quite often. They always giving me something different coming up. It's not like same coming up the result. They always different result. But they all tulip family, but they all different result all the time. And just go like that. Can you see? Just going edges. Because I'm not pressing too much. Do not press for the darker color. Lighter color and do slowly. Then you can get much better result. So I say practice make them perfect. But you need to take your time to draw. Where they have a petal, have a shape. The detail, that's the important thing, right? See, just doing slowly, no, slowly adding a details. Thank you, Sabrina, thank you. And just adding it. Just slowly, not too pressing it, slowly, adding the detail. Create each petal nicely. They're giving much better result as well. We're creating the art. Which one you like it, other people can give you nice feedback as well. And just go like that. It's like controlling how you control your pencil. Because you need to be movement. Sometimes creating art, they have to be movement. When you have a movement involved, then you can create much better details, much better art as well. Because when you add the detail much better, when is the colors start blending very well. When colors start blending very well, yes, it's just I'm doing it. I'm just want to be my petal look very neat and clean. They stand out. I know it doesn't look 100%. I'm trying to make them 110%. Create little small bit, but make it take your time. Create much better art. Yes, exactly. I tell all the time. Don't rush, because when rushing is involved, then accident involved, because you just want to be get a result out. Result doesn't come. It's like exam. You need to